Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's a cloudy, damp day. It is currently -1 Celsius, which means it feels not blah blah. Sorry, gotta shoot this there. Okay, had to mute the because I'm doing StreamYard. Anyway, it's -1 Celsius currently, so that feels like -6 with the wind chill, which means it's 31 Fahrenheit with it feeling like 21 with the wind chill. It's kind of damp, kind of dreary. We're supposed to get freezing rain later. It's going to be what it's going to be. Um, so we're going to do those crocheted little peckers today. But before I get into that, I just want to show you that the washi that I did for my last stream, I cut it all into strips. And I just want to show you how lovely this turned out. Hey, Dawn, welcome, welcome. I don't know how well that's showing up. See, it looks good on one camera and not on the other. I don't get it. Okay, so this is the washi that we did on the tissue paper on Sunday. And I think it turned out really fun. Hey, Anne, welcome, welcome. So I've got a nice stock. Now I've got pinks and purples and blues and orangey kind of things. But I just wanted to show you how they came out. Thanks, Anne. So that's my full washi. Like it's so thin. It is so thin. So, and yes, it is really translucent. I had it lying down and when I was cutting it, and I could see through the white areas where I didn't put anything down. So that worked out the way I wanted it to. I am thinking that I'm going to try it on tissue paper one day. We'll see. Nice to see you guys here. Today we're going to do some little peckers, crocheted birds. So just this is the very, very first one I did. He was my total prototype. So I was just playing because my daughter said, you should do little birds. So his wings and tail are all out of, thanks, Don. Like a what's it called? Red Heart, Super Saver, whatever. So that was the very first one I did. I gave him pipe cleaner feet. He does kind of stand. Yes, no. I wasn't too happy. It wasn't long before I decided to try something different with the feet. So this was the second one I did. He has rolled paper legs and then just the pipe cleaner feet that go up and around his body. Again, yarn wings, yarn tail, just playing. Hey, Belinda, welcome, welcome. So that was the second one I did. Then I decided to get a little bit fancier. And I'm not sure. This is the next one I did. So unlike these guys were pretty much done in a little ball like this, which I'm going to show you how to do. I made this one a little bit longer, so he's got a bit of a neck. And I used Crochet Cotton for the wings and tail, which we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do it on regular yarn first. And then this way you should get a feel for it so that you know what you're looking for when you're doing the Crochet Cotton. So they're all kind of different. I kind of make things up as I go along. Those of you who crochet know how that happens. But I'm going to give you the rough idea of what I do so you can go ahead and do it yourselves and elaborate and do them your way, right? So, yeah, those are my little guys. This one's got to tuck the hair out. Kind of the way we did the puppets, right? You decorate them the way you want. But I use what I've got as usual. So what I did was I did a bunch of bodies so that I can show you how to decorate them after. Hot glue, whatever, right? Okay, Belinda. So I did some bodies. I'll show you how to do the body. I actually wrote the pattern out. I did some wings. The tail, you work right attached to the body, but the wings are separate. You do them separate and you do a pair. So I will give you the pattern for this, the pattern for the body, and the pattern for the tail. And of course, if you are somebody who has crocheted for a while, you know that you can kind of elaborate it based on how many stitches, right? You can add beads, you can add a couple of extra picot, you know what I mean? I'm just showing you the basics, and then we're going to take it, you're going to take it and run with it and make your own little flock of little peckers. Okay, so we're going to start with the body. This is the body. I'm going to hold it up so that, oh, let's do it so that you can see the whole thing. And I'm going to hold it for the count of 25 so that you guys can, when you come back or screenshot, whatever. 5, 6. Okay, so that's 25. So now that you know, you can come back and check that out if you need to. Bodies are really, really simple. As I put in the description, I just use regular like Red Heart Super Saver yarn and a crochet hook that fits. This is a 8/0, which I believe is a 5.5 millimeter. I don't remember. It's one like that, and it's got a little thinny one on the end, which is a 4/0, and that's what I use for the crochet cotton. So this to me is perfect. I need one hook. Flip it around to the side I need. Also, you need cotton balls for stuffing. The reason I use cotton balls is because I've got one of those huge bags of fibrefill, and to drag it out, we'll just use cotton balls. It's not like we're going to be washing these guys anyway. They're either going to get hung in your tree, something, right? Or sitting on your desk. So here we go. So we're going to start with the magic ring, right? Oh, by the way, if any of you guys are playing along, hey, Raoul, welcome, welcome. We're making little peckers today, little birds, little crocheted birds. If any of you guys are playing along and you're running into trouble, put it in the message and I can send you the link to StreamYard because I am playing on StreamYard. That way I can do some one-on-one with you after if you would like to show you whatever you're struggling with. Does that make sense? Okay. A conspiracy chicken? No, it's a little pecker. I have multitudes of them. Okay, so we're going to start with the magic ring and do the chain to kind of tie it in place. Oh, my nails are dirty. I actually managed to finish the monsters, guys. I finished all my monsters. Okay, so we've got the magic ring. We've done the chain 1, 5 single crochet. So we're going to do 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull the magic ring tight. Okay, so you've got something like this. Now you're going to go into the very first single crochet and you're going to do a slip stitch to make like a dot. Okay, so you've got a bit of a round dot. Am I fuzzy? Now we're going to chain 1 because that's your step up, right? You do the step up. Now we're going to do 2 single crochet in each of the single crochets around. That's the increase row. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you notice, I'm stitching over the magic ring tail. That way I don't have to weave it in. It just makes it so much easier. Raul, I finished all my monsters. These are the last ones. I'm up to 100. I have now got 100 monsters. These ones still need names. The other ones are all named. All named. All right. So now we've got the 10 single crochet, and we're going to join it in the very first stitch to form a ring, right? So now we've got a bit bigger dot. So now we're going to do a step up, and we're just going to crochet in each stitch around. So that's going to be 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're going to join. And now it's no longer a dot, it's starting to be a cup. I split the yarn on that. Let's just pull that back so that I can catch all the plies. Okay, so round 4 is the same thing. We're going to chain 1, 10 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Join them. Join. You see, we get that little ball shape. Now is when I put the cotton ball in the middle. So you take it and you shove it in the middle, kind of push it in. Now we're going to crochet around that cotton ball, and that's the body, right? So this is a decrease row. So what you do is you chain 1. We're on the decrease row, round 5, chain 1. Now a decrease is you pull up a loop in one stitch, a loop in the next stitch, and you take them both off. We're going to do that all the way around. And you take them both off. 1, 2, and you take them both off. 1, 2, you take them both off. And you do that all the way around. So you should only have 5 stitches. 5 stitches around now. Now, you can decrease again, right? We're not even going to step up this time. We're just going to decrease. But the hole is so little that what I do is I do like I pull up a loop here and say skip a stitch and pull up a loop on the other side and do that. And that just kind of finishes it off, right? So now we're going to cut it. Pull it tight. So we've got a little ball. Now we're going to pull this little tail in, and that will get rid of the point. So we're just going to weave the crochet hook through. We're going to grab that tail and pull it into the middle. We might have to do that a couple of times because it doesn't always want to come through all the way the first time around. So we're going to pull that in. So now we have a little ball, and that's the body. Super simple. 5 rows, pretty much, right? The single crochet magic ring, increase, 2 rows of 10, decrease, kind of slip stitch and pull them through and make a little ball. So there's the body. Very simple, very easy, fun to do. So you can make lots of these. Actually, But I was thinking these would be great just hanging on the tree. Like if you've got a cat, everybody's got cats but me, and you hung them on the lower branches, at least that way the cats could bat at them and they won't break. Hi, Pam. Welcome, welcome. We just made the body for the little peckers that we're making today. So I held this up at the beginning so people could read the directions, and I showed how we do it. And we're going to end up with something like this. So wait, I need to find that one. This one, instead of doing it all the way around, like the 5 and then increase, I did another row of 5 stitches. So he had a little bit of a neck. Instead of just being round, he had actually a little bit of a head, if that makes sense. And then I did the row 2 increase row and 10 stitches. Now, if I confused everybody by saying that, so right after round 1, I did another row of 5 stitches. And then I did the increase row. That's to give them this kind of shape. A Santa chicken would be hilarious. And reindeer chickens. You know, we could put antlers on these guys. We could, limited by your imagination. Would that be fun? I was thinking of how to do little hats. They would either have to be out of crochet cotton, or I was thinking if I bought a pair of those one-size-fit-all gloves at the dollar store, chop off the fingers, roll up the end and put some fake fur or something on it, stuff it, and then put it on like a Santa hat. Could be kind of cute. An angel chicken too. Well, wouldn't they kind of have the same kind of lacy wings but in white and a halo? How would we do that? Maybe we'll do that with this white one. Except I didn't make wings for it. Okay, so that's the body. Now for the wing, I'll hold this up so that you guys can read it. And a metal halo. What about, how you can get those little plastic or really cheap metal split ring things in the wedding section at the dollar store? Those little, or wire, definitely. Or even one of those glitter pipe cleaners. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. So this is the wing, and you have to make 2. So I'm going to hold it for another minute or so that you can... Hey, Barbara, welcome, welcome. We're making little peckers today. Just went through the body, now we're doing wings. So when I do the wings, I do them out of crochet cotton. But I am not going to show you on crochet cotton because it's really small and my hands are going to get in the way of showing you how these wings are done. So I'm going to show you on the bigger yarn just because I can. Exactly, it would. And you're going to have to make some and show me. I was thinking instead of doing crochet balls, we could also use ping pong balls. If you don't want to crochet them, you could always use ping pong balls and decorate them. Might have to do that. Currently, my ping pong balls, I don't have any, I don't think. Oh, see, I haven't seen that movie, Raul. You can't crochet? Okay, so then let's consider this a ping pong ball. Does that work, Anne? Okay, so now we're going to do the wing. Oh, it's not out yet? Okay. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. I watch crafting videos and um, Dollarama, Barbara. And actually, the last time I was at the local co-op in Lorette picking up groceries, I saw some. And I went, ooh, ping pong balls. I could use these. No, no, I can't. Maybe it was a hardware store. Whatever. Walmart? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you Walmart would have them too. And you know what? You don't even have to crochet the wings. You could get some fancy ribbon and gather it up and make fun wings on them. I'm just showing the way I do these, guys. Because, you know, everybody needs more in their house. Amazon, yeah. Okay. So this is the way to make the wings, if anybody's going to make them. So we're going to do the magic ring. Again, we do the chain to join it. And now we're going to do 6 single crochet in the loop. You know, now I want to go to the back 40 and see if I have a ping pong ball. Okay, so you know what? I am going to find out where I found those ping pong balls. I'm going to get some, and we'll do some next week with ping pong balls. Okay, so now we're going to do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to pull it tight. I'm doing a dot again, but this one's got 6 on in it. Oh, nice. This is just a peppermint. I shouldn't say just a peppermint. I love peppermint tea. But yeah, I bet you a ping pong ball would work absolutely fine. Okay, so now we're going to go on to round 2. So we chain 1, and this is an increase row. And we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. So we'll end up with 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, I was just going over this strand from the magic ring to hold it in place. And we're going to join it. Slip stitch to join. Now this is the fun part. We're going to fold this circle in half. First we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to work through both sides of the circle so that we're going to end up with a half circle. So we're going to go through and single crochet in each of these 6 stitches. Well, they're 12, but double. Does that make sense? 2, 3, 4. Chocolate tea. Oops, split that one. Come on. 5 and 6. So it's got a very bit of a bulk on the center part, and it's thinner as we go out. So now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to turn. Now we're going to chain 1 and go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. Chain 1, next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, next stitch, double crochet. And we're going to do that across the row so that there will be 6 posts with spaces between. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to single crochet in that double crochet right there. Now we're going to do a chain 3 picot. So it's 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch into that single crochet that you just made. That gives you the picot. We're going to slip stitch into the space, do a single crochet in the next double crochet, and do a picot, chain 3 picot, slip stitch to close it, slip stitch in the space, single crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3, do the picot, single crochet, nope, slip stitch, sorry, single crochet, picot, single slip stitch, single crochet. It's funny, I was looking at those ping pong balls and I really thought, oh, I should get some. Wish I would have now, but that's okay. Slip stitch, single crochet in the 3rd chain because that was the starting chain, do a picot, and then we're going to end it off. Yeah, water has to boil for tea. Then we're going to weave this end in, and I will show you what the finished product looks like in large, real life form. Hey Cal, welcome, welcome. So I just demonstrated how I do the wings, Cal. I did the body, and I did the wing out of yarn instead of crochet cotton because it's kind of picky and I want to show how it's done. Because you do a circle and then you fold it in half, put it together, and you do the rest of the wing stitches. So I did it on with the larger yarn so that it's easier to see. Okay. Okay, Barbara, thanks for coming. Take care. Take care. It could be a crown, couldn't it? So now you could use this as the tail, right, as well, if you want to do the tail that way. It'd be really big and full. And of course, then I would hot glue gun it on. But that's a wing. And on these little birds, you know, that's a big wing. So I guess, like I say, I could use it as a tail. But that's a wing. And of course, you would make 2 of them. A turkey tail? Maybe. Thanks, Barbara, for the thumbs up. Okay, so there's the wing. So just a quick run back for you, Cal. It's a magic ring, 6 single crochet in the ring, slip stitch to join, increase row, 2 single crochet in each stitch. So you end up with 12. You take that circle and you fold it in half, and then you work through both sides so that you've got a half circle and you've got 6 stitches here. So this is the pattern. I held it up before, so it will show on the screen when you're coming back to it. Now this is the tail. Now my tails, when I do the tails, I join them right in and I work right off the little bird because I'm using crochet cotton. and it's much thinner. I could probably actually do that with the wings as well, but I always do them separate. So this is what the wing looks like in Crochet Cotton. It's just little. I guess that could be a crown too. If I did those in like a gold color or a yellow, those would look like cool crowns on a mixed media doll, wouldn't it? Anyway, so, and you do two of them, right? One for each side. So I did a pair of wings. I did some extra bodies. This is, okay. So now the tail, we would normally join it to the body. But I don't want to do that with the thin crochet cotton because you guys won't be able to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this here white granny square and purple. And I'm going to show you how it would go if we were doing it with the crochet cotton. Yeah, it's wee tiny. So what I would do, this would be the crochet cotton. So I'm made a loop. You know how we join, right? So I'm just going to work it into this corner of this square I was doing. And we join it, right? So now we're going to do a chain one as the step up, and we're going to do 5 single crochet. So we would do it in one of these little crochets on the body. You can't see that, it's really bright. Anyway, one of these little stitches on the body, and that would be for the tail. And we would now do 5 single crochet in the one stitch. This one used 3. All my tails are different. I make them up as I go along. So, okay, so we did the chain. Now we're going to do 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that would probably be inside the bird, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, so 5 single crochet in 1 single crochet of the body. Does that make sense? Chain 1 and turn. I should hold this up too. Do. Okay, so when it says here, working across 5 single crochets on the body, that is the stuff that we just did now. That's 5 single crochets. We're not doing 5 single crochets this way. Although you could. But we're doing it like that would be in 1 stitch on the body and 5 single crochets. So chain 1 and turn. Now it's single crochet in the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the first stitch. So you do a single crochet, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you miss the first one, the first chain stitch, and you go into the next one and you do a single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the second chain, in the second single crochet on the previous row. So we pull up, we do a single crochet there, and now it says chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the first one, single crochet in each of the 4 chains left. And then we single crochet in the middle of the 5 single crochet on the, see what it's doing? It's making these kind of funky feathery kind of things. Now we do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 1, single crochet in the 5 other chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the next single crochet in the 4th single crochet. Now we're doing chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's it's like a step up. Now we're doing the step down on the feathers. We're missing one each time. 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into the 5th one, and now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we single crochet in 3. And then we do a slip stitch into that single crochet that we made, and that's how we finish it off. Now the thing with these, the way that this tail is, you could do that right on the bird's body as well, and that would be a cute little wing, right? That could be a wing, could be a tail, whichever. And then we weave the end in. And of course, if it was on the body, we would just pull it so that it came through and into the body, and we wouldn't worry about that tail anymore. Does that make sense? How to do that? I hope so. If anybody was crocheting along and if you ran into a difficulty while we were doing this, if you need clarification, I'm doing this on StreamYard just in case somebody needs one-on-one with me while I'm here. So that's how I do the tail. All right. So now we've got the bodies. We've got wings. And I am going to do a tail on this one, just so you can see what I'm talking about on the small side. Of course, I haven't figured out how to do the tails separately. So I kind of look for where I started and stopped. That's the start point. This is the end point. So I am going to go in here. Can you see that? I have kind of like a hole, big stitch there. So we're going to start this. I should have started it before. Okay, now we're going to go around that, do a chain stitch. Now we're going to do 5 single crochet in 1 stitch, right? So we're just going to go around that stitch and do 5 single crochet. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see how tiny that is? I don't know that you guys would be able to see how I was doing that. My hands are too big. Yeah, I want to use these as Christmas ornaments, actually, Raoul. I'm making them for my family for Christmas ornaments. So, of course, if you wanted to put beads on them, you would string beads beforehand, add the beads in wherever you feel comfortable adding beads. It's up to you guys, right? Like, This one has beads right at the very tips. It was the same kind of tail as this, but I did a bead on every tip end before I went back. And, you know, this wing has beads all the way along when I did the halves together. Add them where you feel like. Okay, so now we've done that. We're going to do the chain one turn, single crochet in the first stitch. See, this is very small, and I knew I was going to run into trouble doing this with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip first one, single crochet, or in the next 3. So anyway, this is where I would do the tail. I folded laundry today, so my hands aren't as happy as they could be. I'm glad I did the wings earlier this morning before I started. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this tail done, guys. But that's how I do it. I attach it and I do it all on one stitch. So then it would just be sticking up there. Right at the tail end, right? Hey, Linda, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, Belinda. Nice to see you, Linda. So this is the pattern for the tail. As I said, I did it in this large yarn here on a granny square just to show you how it works. So you can see what I'm talking about. Did that, did the body, did the wing in large economy size. But this is the size that I normally use, is the Crochet Cotton. I apologize. I have to put that aside. My hand is just not up to it. So, of course, the matching wings will go with that bird. I guess we're only going to be decorating one bird today because I've only got wings for one more. So, again, this is the tail. Let's stack that nice. So, I've held up all 3 pages of the recipe. No, pattern. You know. Okay, so again, for the body, we do these little ball things, right? So that's this guy. Yes, some of them have feet, some of them don't. I went through a thing where, do I like the feet? Don't I like the feet? So some have feet, some do not. They sit cute. And if they're hanging in a tree, I don't know that they need feet. As I said, I have given you a pattern for wings. I have given you a pattern for tails. I kind of make them up as I go along because I've been crocheting for so long. But they're all basically the same magic ring, 6 in the ring, increase row, and then I start decorating it based on the 6. These are my originals, but you can see, they're all different. These ones have beads, some have beads, some do not have beads. These ones I did the same way I do the tail. Make kind of feathery kind of things, right? So since I don't have tails for these guys, we're just going to take one and we're going to decorate them. I'll put these wings on and no tails. I'll have to do that after. Shall we play? It is. What do you mean? Is this posted in the group? My pattern, Sherry? I've held it up here so that people could screenshot it or read it and then play along with me. I can always scan it in and put it into the group. Sherry, if you would like. trusty old glue gun. Sherry, would you like me to post it in the group? Okay, I can do that. I'll scan it and post it. Okay, so we have to decide what kind of eyes we want. Of course, we're going to use the googly eyes, but do we want sequins behind them? These ones don't have beads on, so they're not going to be quite as blingy. This one's got beads, little wee eyes. So again, here's another one. Some of these have fun foam beaks. I've cut out like a beak out of fun foam. But the beaks, what I use is I've got this adhesive fun foam. So then I take it and I glue it together. And then I cut the beaks so that it's got a bit more stability on them. That's these guys. And then this one, I just did a little single flat beak. Okay, Sherry, no problem. I'll do that. So, like I say, little flat beak, this kind of beak, little hooked beak. Play, guys. Just pull out stuff and play. These guys, I used beads on. Just long beads. Yeah, the sequins behind the eyes are really cute. I really like those. Don't know where my flower sequins are. I've just got round sequins with me today, but again, this is the very first bird I did. He was total prototype. Again, just little flat beak. Again, a bead. Another bead. This is a wooden bead, and this bird has a neck. Beads. Okay, so you can see I use beads for the beaks. Did I just throw an empty one in there? I did. So what color do we want to put these green wings on? I've got black, purple, fuzzy purple, and blue. And then I've only got these beads with me. I think they're like a plastic bear claw or something. I don't know where they came from. Oh, look at all these toothpicks in here. Well, they can just go in the toothpick thing over there on my feet. Because they're poking me. Okay, what color body are we going to use? Again, could use these as feet and legs. I've got blue. I got a peachy pinky kind of color. I've got purple. No, that's that peachy pinky. And a white. So we have to decide on the color of the bead, the beak, and a pink. And a pink. Or should I use fun foam? Anyone? Anyone? Nobody wants to play today? They're going to have these green wings. The bird's going to have these green wings. We don't know what color body yet. Beak. I brought beads so that I could string them on. When you're crocheting beads in, you string the beads onto the crochet cotton first and then work them in wherever in the pattern you want. Blue body, blue body, blue beak. Yes. Beads for beak. Yeah. This'll be the beak. But what color? Blue body, green wings. I had more sequins. Blue body, green wings, color beak. And do we want to put these big green sequins behind the eyes? Do we want to have some hair? Do we want to... Remember on the monster, we put the pom-poms behind the eyes to make them really stick out? Do we want to do that with this little bird? Got my pom-poms. Even if I cut one of these pom-poms in half and then put the sequin on, they would stick out. What other color sequins are in there? Red. I hate red and green together. Got red. What else have I got? I got silver. We need big ones, though. Well, I guess it depends on what size googly eyes we use, too. Look, I could do a big blue beak or a big purple beak. Go white. The white's pretty blah. No. I would still put the pom-poms on top. Like, I would do it like this so that the eyes were really bulgy, sticking out. Oh, look, I got purple. What else have I got? Silver. I got a variety. Gold. Need big ones, though. Big ones. Big ones. Smoothie silver. There's another gold. Oh, look, I've got this little tiny bead. Anybody else want to play? Yeah. So then we have to decide what kind of bead we want for the beak. I think that's the only color sequins I've got, Belinda. Everything else seems to be a repeat. It'd be cool if I had black. I don't have big black sequins. I've got little black sequins. I guess. Oh, but I don't have little googly eyes here. And then we have to decide what size googly eyes. Lie down. Because we can't have anything too big on top of the sequins. I think this is about the size to go on the sequins. And I got littler ones. Anyone? Need another little one like that. Maybe. Are you littler? Nope. Oh, somebody had a cat. This came from somebody with a cat. You know what? I wonder if that's why I was so clogged up. No, because we were playing painty papers. Never mind. I don't seem to have... Oh, there it is. There's a matching little tiny one. Okay. So, do we use sequins? Do we not use sequins? Do we use big eyes, little eyes? Oh, here's some flower sequins, pink flower sequins. Well, and then we've got these size eyes. Oh, they're not the same size. All right. Got that big. These are a little bit smaller. Nope, bigger. I do have seed beads. I don't want to sew them on. And the seed beads, I don't think my hands are up to putzing around with hot glue and seed beads. But what did you want? Were you thinking seed beads as eyeballs instead of googly eyes? In which case, I could use the sequin would have to be hot glued on, and then oops, an extra eye. And then I could use white glue to put the seed bead on. Hey, Jaden Pierre, welcome, welcome. Making little peckers. So I've given the recipe for this, for the wings, and for the tails. And I'm going to be posting them in my group. We're just deciding on how to put this one together. We could always use pearls for the eyes, but they have to be glued on. They have to be hot glued on. Orange. Jean, look. What Ron brought me. Yeah. I mean, if I was going to do that, then I would want to stitch them on, I think. Or I could put them on with white glue, but I would still need to use the hot glue to put the sequins on. Okay, so blue body, green wings. I'll have to do the tail another day when my hand isn't as sore. What kind of beak? I've got this kind of bead, these beads, these beads. Yeah. I just said, hey, I need cotter pins. So he brought me in a box of cotter pins and I chose those. So, yeah. And then he came in today and he said, do you need this? Now, what the heck did I do with it? It's this. These are magnets for over floor vents, vent covers, set of 3, but they're really thin. So I thought maybe I could put them through the printer with monsters on them and then do the Cricut and cut them out. Oh, yeah, he's got lots of stuff. Yeah. He's also working on a kind of a perpetual motion kind of thing. And I can't wait to have that to play with too. Okay. I don't necessarily want them for the vents. I'm thinking I want to make some fridge magnets. I don't know how well it'll work. You know, everything's an experiment. Everything's an experiment. Yeah, he's got as much stuff as I do, Jean. Our shop is like the garage is 26 by 34. And he has to move stuff to get a car in there. It's all wood and tools and other stuff, but mainly wood. Okay. Are we doing this? Let's do this. Let's put the wings on. Got another glue stick here. Yeah, I was thinking of that for the die cuts. That's what I'd actually wanted them for. I saw somebody else had them and was using them for their uh, metal dies. But okay, so I have to put a tail on there. So this is going to be where a wing goes. Let's put a blob of hot glue there. Stick the wing on. And I have, you use them? Yeah. And yeah, Jean, it's nice when they've got a shop that size. I really miss being out there because when I could carve and stuff, I spent a lot of time out there too. I really miss being able to play in the shop with him. Okay, so we got wings. I've got, oh, this is kind of like a Quidditch ball. Is that what it is from Harry Potter? Isn't it just a little ball with wings? Okay, we got wings. We're not going to have a tail until I can crochet. What are we doing for eyes? Are we putting sequins behind or no? Are we putting pom-poms behind the sequins for eyes or no? And of course, this one, where is she? Has yarn eyelashes like I did on the monsters. Yeah. But I was saying, Jean, instead of crocheting the bodies and wings and things, well, I would probably still crochet wings and things. We're going to make some next week or later this week or Sunday, whatever, with ping pong balls. I just have to find some or buy some. Because, I mean, you could use feathers for wings, you could use feathers for the tail. Do we want this one to have some hair? Okay. Nobody's playing. Nobody's giving me suggestions today. I want to see what happens if I cut one of these pom-poms in half and use it to step up the eyeballs. Because I can. So that pom-pom just kind of exploded. It's okay. We'll put it back together on the bird. On the bird it goes. I'm going to put an eyeball there. Actually, I'm just going to put a big glob of glue right across the front of them and then stick these pom-poms down. See, pom-pom just exploded. This one too. They don't make pom-poms like they used to. Look, they're falling apart. Now I've got fuzzy fingers. Oh, they would be gorgeous with tennis balls. You know what? Maybe I'm going to start doing that, making a whole set of Goonie birds that way. Okay. I'm really not these are just falling apart. I'm pulling them off. So we're going to have eyebrows, fuzzy eyes. Look, those could be eyebrows. This bird's got blue eyebrows. I like it. Okay, what kind of eyes do I want? Let's give them green sequin eyes. You didn't say a word? You do, however, prefer the pink one for the beak? Okay. Yeah, I love the eyebrows too. So we're going to put down a green sequin. Oh, I've got string hairs everywhere. Glue, string, hairs. Green eyeball. Green eyeball. Okay, so now we need like eyes. Which size eyes are we going to put in there? I think these ones are too big. Yeah, those ones are out of the question. They're too big. Okay, this string of glue needs to go someplace else. Yeah, I love the eyebrows too. So you said pink bead? This pink bead? Belinda? Or this one? This one? This one? All right, let's put that on. Then we got to figure out what eyes we want. Do you want little beady eyes? I need another glue stick. Come on. Didn't I run into this problem last time? These glue sticks don't fit nice in my glue gun, and then I struggle. Come on. Come out, come out. Bah. Okay. I need you face side up. I need you like that. Like that. Because I need some glue right there. Right there. Whoop. That's a lot of glue. Okay. What will hold a lot will hold a little, right? Oh, I love the eyebrows. Okay. So, you just determined that those big eyes are too big. These ones also are too big. So we either have these ones or the little itty bitty tiny ones. Well, they're googly eyes. They're everywhere. Um, we just have to decide what size. We've got the little ones or the medium size. Oh, I like the medium size ones. Well, I like them both. Okay, we'll use the little ones. We will use the little ones. Ah, way too much glue. Way too much glue. Toothpick, quick. Toothpick. I just have those toothpicks. Way too much glue. So we'll just put a little dot there. Little dot. Oh, glue strings. Yay for glue strings. We like glue strings. Don't put that there. Put it over here. Little eyes. Come. Uh-oh. Cooled off too fast. Okay, so then we're going to do it this way. We're going to take this glue stick. I've had practice. I'm going to stick it in to the glue gun. Actually, maybe I should clean it off first. Heck with it. I'll just take a new toothpick. New toothpick. I'm going to stick it into the glue gun. Get a little bit of glue on it. Then we're going to pick up the eyeball. And we're going to quickly stuff it onto the bird. Just like that. Now we're going to do it again. First, we're going to flip this eyeball over because it's easier to pick them up from the back side. Glue on the toothpick. Eyeball. Not that eyeball. This eyeball. This eyeball. And there it goes. See, it stuck to my finger. I've got this dancing toothpick. Okay, so now this guy would just need a tail. So that's kind of the way I do my birds. Same way I do my monsters. I just build them as I go along. Like to have a bunch of bodies and a bunch of different wings and stuff made. And yeah, that beak turned out really cute. So as I say, when my hand is more up to it, I will do my tail. I will scan the patterns into, or maybe I can just take pictures of them and put them in my group. That could work as well. Or we can wait until I get ping pong balls and we could just play with ping pong balls. Even though they're white, I'm sure we could probably collage them. Why can't we collage them with some funky painty papers? They would have to be thin painty papers, like tissues and things. Okay, so I have a whole project here that I'm going to be making some Goonie birds out of ping pong balls and decoupaged with papers and things. And I will do wings, etc. Because we could do the wings out of cardboard. Yep. No worries about the tail today. No, I can't. I was doing laundry this morning. I've got more to fold. That's what put me into this situation. And we all know I know better, but some days you just gotta be an adult. Right? So how are you guys? What's new and exciting? Did you have a good weekend? I got lots accomplished this weekend. I did all those faux washi tapes. I finished all my monsters, Jean. All my monsters are finished. They're done. All of them. All of them. I just need to name some. These last ones. And I'm sure my girlfriend and I will get around to that. What else? What else? Really not else. Nothing new. I finished the tags as well. So they're complete. I was just trying to get stuff done, finished off. Yeah. So these are done. My monsters are all done. I love the way these guys turned out. Love the way they turned out. And then these are the last of my monsters. This one, nothing was really well touching. So he's really goofy looking. And then these ones, they're done. All done. And I showed these earlier, but I'll show them again because I just love these. These are my washi tape, full washi tapes I made on tracing paper. I think they look like washi tape. They're light, they're translucent. So I've got all kinds of colors. Productive weekend I had. I have, and I didn't really realize because when I do the washi tape in the past, I would do just 1 or 2 sheets. This time I did 6 sheets. So, and then I cut them all up, right? So that, I didn't realize how long it actually takes to cut them up. Gave me something to do. I was watching, what else have I done? I played with Beth on Saturday night, but I showed you the turkey I did and the napkin fabric things. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. That's it. I'm boring, guys. Yeah, I did them. I don't have a sheet left, but what I did was I took a piece of tracing paper and all I use on it is tissue paper and napkin, crayons, stamps, that kind of thing. So it's still really thin and really translucent. So I do it like a masterboard kind of thing. And then I use glitter paint through a stencil on them. And then I chop them up into the strips. So this is one I wish I could show you because it is like you can see through it. Like I don't know how to show that on screen unless I had a light from the bottom. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure this out. Because Anna asked how transparent they were. Let's turn this light off. I'm going to turn this light on. And I'm going to hold it under the paper. You see? Can we see how translucent it is? Did that work? Am I too close? But it is. It's very, you'd be able to see the stuff underneath it. Yeah, the green glitter didn't show very good. Not on the screen anyway, but it does show lovely, it does. You can see the sparkle now it's dry. So yeah, it's quite translucent. Once it's glued, because it's so thin, right? And it's tracing paper, so you're supposed to be able to see through it. Anyway, that was the washi tape mess. What else? That's it, guys. Short stream today. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm using StreamYard just in case somebody was crocheting along and didn't catch what I was doing so that I could do one-on-one with them. Um, anyway, I will be putting the patterns into the Meet Your Creativity group. So you can grab that there, Sherry. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message and I can kind of show you, or you should be able to see what I did in the live if it's confusing for either you or Cal or whatever. So that's it. Hugs to you all. I will see you Friday. I'm not sure if Jean's going to be around to play. I'm hoping so because we're supposed to do paper beads. I'm excited about that. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful couple of days till Friday, everyone. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hugs to you all. Take care. I'm going to go and ice my hand now. Bye, everyone. Lost my mouse again. There we go. Bye, guys. Hugs.